Well, good morning. This is Doug Hammer, the presenter of today for the C&E Sales Monthly Product Webinar. I'm the Control Sales Specialist at C&E Sales. And if you have any questions today on the presentation or need to contact me, my contact information is shown here, dhammer@cesales.com. And you can call me at any time at 937-776-8206. I'm going to give a few more minutes. Hopefully some other people will join us. We have a big crowd today, so we'll start in about a minute. This presentation is more of an introduction and will last about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, we'll get going, and so we won't delay everyone. We want to start up with a new, smaller footprint. Siemens Industry has expanded its series control portfolio and is proud to introduce the new line of 3RM1 hybrid compact motor starters. This 22.5 millimeter wide compact hybrid starter is scheduled to be released for June of this year. Today we will cover the product introduction, some of the feature benefits of the new line of starters, review some application considerations, review the wiring and connection options, and then answer any of your questions that may come up. The new Series 3RM1 motor starter sets a new standard in the field of compact starter solutions and will further strengthen and expand the success story of the Series modular system. A growing demand for space-saving starter solutions was the background behind the 3RM1 starter concept. The combination of high number of functions in one device while featuring minimum space, only 22.5 millimeters width requirement. The following features were implemented in the concept to meet this demand. It's available both in a direct or reversing starting application for three-phase motors. Space-saving narrow design, again it's only 22.5 millimeters wide in both designs. Safety related for disconnecting. In the future it's going to be able to couple with a 3SK1 safety relay. It has built-in overload protection with a wide setting range. And its real advantage is when it's used in a group assembly with an Infeed system. So there's 3 current ranges, there's 2 different control voltages, and there's 2 different terminal types which allow up to 24 different versions. What is a hybrid starter? The 3RM1 motor starter combines the benefits of semiconductor technology and relay technology. This combination is known as a hybrid technology. The inrush current of the motorized load is conducted briefly via the semiconductors. The advantage here is the relay contacts are protected, reducing maintenance and a longer service life is achieved thanks to reduced wear and tear. The continuous current is conducted via the relay contacts. The advantage here is the relay contacts cause less thermal loss than the semiconductors. The switch-off is implemented again via the semiconductor. Again, the advantage, the relay contacts don't break the current. This results in increased service life. This picture shows the space savings achieved over conventional starter methods. In a non-reversing or direct application, it'll save, there's a reduction of 64% in panel space, and in the reversing application, you'll see there's an 82% reduction in panel space. Both are 22.5 millimeter wide, and they do offer the overload protection. That's a solid state overload. Quickly went to this slide. It also affords the reduced wiring and significant space savings over conventional electromechanical starters. Here it shows the difference between a reversing IEC starter and the wiring of a 3RM hybrid starter. So we can see some reduced wiring and significant space savings. As we discussed, the unit is available in two different styles, direct and reversing. The three different current versions, we have the 0.1 to 5 amps, which doesn't have any horsepower rating. The 0.4 to 2 amp, which is rated for up to 3 horsepower or 3/4 horsepower at 460 volts. The 1.6 to 6.1 UL inductive rating, which will give you up to 3 horsepower at 460 volts. And that same unit actually has an AC3 rating of up to 7 amps and an AC1 or resistive rating up to 10 amps. Two different control voltages are available on these units. We have the nominal 24 volt DC, which is good from 19 to 30 volts DC. They also offer an AC version, which is 110 up to 230 volts, which will give you an operating range of 95 volts to 253 volts. And that unit also allows 110 volt DC control. Again, all versions have integrated solid state overload. Now if we look at the front of the unit, there are 4 easy to read LEDs, indicate the status and allows for quick troubleshooting. With 3 different colors, the LEDs indicate if the unit is powered up, on, or is in a fault condition. The solid state overload has a wide adjustment dial on the front of the unit. Set this to your motor's full load amps, and this inverse time delay overload relay has a class 10 trip curve. It has built-in phase sensitivity and will sense a single phase condition and turn off in less than 5 seconds, protecting your motor from damage. When an overload occurs, the fault light will light red and the fault signal contact will output. The cool down period lasts about 3 minutes before the unit can be reset. That can be either done locally with the reset button or remotely with an input, or it can be set for automatic reset. So you have 3 different options on that. The test reset button allows for manual reset after a fault. It also allows the operator to test all the functions of the unit with corresponding LED lights indicating working status of the starter. This switch also allows the overload to be programmed either manual or automatic reset. Another feature Siemens is putting into their products is a 2D matrix code. You can scan this for easy ordering information and serial number information. There is an app you can download for your smartphone or iPad from the Siemens site. Continue looking at the front of the unit. There are labeled hinge covers, which just give you simple orientation. It's laser labeled and tells you all the terminations, labels the terminations. The connection terminals are easily replaceable, removable, and are available in screw type or spring-loaded technology. Once you've set the overload, there is a simple cover that can be locked on and will help prevent unauthorized access to the overload. The 3RM1 has all the control terminals are on the top of the unit, separating the power terminals, which are across the bottom of the unit. So you won't get any crossing of control and power terminals on this device. Again, we mentioned it comes with both spring and screw terminals that'll handle up to 12 gauge wire. They can be easily removed for pre-wiring or in case they get damaged, and this will also allow you to reduce your wiring time. This chart shows the nomenclature of the unit. As I stated earlier, there were 24 different versions. However, it's dependent upon the different options you select for your application. As an OEM or user, you would probably standardize on one control voltage and one type of termination. So for a non-reversing application, you're really only down to 3 part numbers to cover the full amperage range. So it's not as complicated as it sounds when we talk about 24 different options. This unit can be used as a standalone or single application, but to experience the full benefit of the feature of the 3RM1 compact starter, it is primarily designed to be used in group installations. In a group installation, Siemens offers a UL 508 rating of up to 500 volts. And what's important for a lot of people nowadays is the SCCR rating. We're proud to announce that the SCCR rating is up to 100 kA when the group is protected with J fuses up to 35 amps. Siemens also offers combination tested protection with the UL 489 3RV27 MSP styled circuit breaker up to 12.5 amps, and that will give you an SCCR rating of up to 10 kA. Now, how do we make it high density for group installation? Siemens offers 2 different Infeed systems. The first is the 3RM1 combination bus bar feed system. This will maximize your panel space and reduce wiring. The bus attaches to the incoming power terminals along the bottom, connecting up to 5 starter units with one piece. The bus carries a UL rating of 19 amps maximum, and the bus only works with the screw terminal versions. Again, this will reduce your power wiring in your panel. In certain applications, whether due to derating for trying to achieve a higher ambient operating temperature or operating a number of high amperage units together, there may be a need to allow space for cooling between the units. The 3RM19 bus system can be expanded to allow these cooling areas between units. The bus has an option of installing covers to prevent accidental contact with the power terminals. This also allows for easily expanding additional units in the future. Further information on derating and cooling limitations can be found in the 3RM1 application manual. The 3ZY1 device connection system is designed for use with multiple 3RM1 starters and in the future with the 3SK1 safety relay. This bus allows a common control voltage to be distributed between units, reducing wiring and allowing safety signals across the starter group. When used with the new Siemens 3SK1 safety relay, it may eliminate the need for redundant contactors and safety circuits. This information on this product isn't fully released yet, so watch for news on that later this year. Some application considerations. There needs to be a delay of 500 milliseconds, minimum of 500 milliseconds between input signals. The unit just won't start if it's faster than that. And if in a reversing application, if both inputs were on at the same time or high, such as input 1 was forward and input 2 was reversed, were both high, the unit would always default to input 1. Normal operating temperature is -25°C to 40°C, but there are charts for derating to achieve higher ambient operating temperatures of up to 60°C. On the 24-volt control unit, the input voltage and the control voltage or control power and the input voltages must all be the same at 24 volts DC. The starters will operate single-phase motors. You just have to run all the poles, 3 phases, in series to get it to work. Now let's look at a typical wiring diagram of a AC reversing unit. And from this you can then understand how the DC or non-reversing units would work. Of course, you have your L1, L2, and L3 powering up the unit, going out to your motor to T1 and T2 and T3, and those terminations are all on the bottom of the unit. You have to provide control power, which is A1 and A2 will have to be on all the time. And then you have inputs 1, 2, and 3. Input 1 will give you your start or turn right. Input 2 would give your start or turn left. And then input 3 is a way of resetting, remotely resetting any faults. And as you can see, you do have a contact, single pole double throw contact that changes state when there is a fault, signaling it to your PLC or an operator. The Siemens 3RM1 motor starters can be easily combined to control a number of small motors up to 3 kW in a group installation. This is particularly suited for applications where space is limited. Typical applications could be small pumps, fans, and blowers. The application of 3RM1 motor starter is also recommended for high switching frequencies thanks to their high ruggedness and particularly thanks to the durable hybrid switching technology. The 3RM1 compact motor starter may be your best solution for controlling conveyor motors. It especially facilitates the group assembly of starters in controlling group motors on conveyor belts. Later today, the brochure and manual for the new Siemens Series 3RM1 hybrid starter will be posted on our website. It can be found under the Siemens control area in our literature area on the website. Do we have any questions? Well, I don't see any. Thank you for attending C&E Sales Monthly Product Webinar featuring the new Siemens Series 3RM1 Compact Hybrid Starter. I hope you found this informative, and we hope to hear from you on possible applications. You can contact me directly at dhammer@cesales.com or at my phone 937-776-8206. In case you were interrupted or missed part of the webinar, it has been recorded and will be posted along with all our other monthly webinars in our members area of our website. This is free to join. This area allows members access to exclusive application content developed by C&E Sales for our customers. If you're not a member, please sign up. Or if you're hesitant to sign up and would like temporary access to the area, contact your C&E Sales professional for a temporary log-on information. Thank you again for attending.